Queen Victoria adored Osborne House. Built as a private retreat for herself and Prince Albert, it was the one place where she could escape from the pressures of court life and simply be a wife and a mother. The house was filled with laughter, music, and the chaos of 9 royal children. But after Albert's sudden death in 1861, Osborne House became something else entirely, a sanctuary of grief. Victoria spent her final decades wandering its rooms in mourning black, speaking to Albert as though he was still by her side. She died at Osborne House in 1901, surrounded by her children and the memories she could never let go of. But many people believe her spirit never truly left the home she built with the love of her life. Some say Queen Victoria still walks the halls of Osborne House, lingering in the rooms where she lived, loved, and died. Today, we're exploring every reported encounter with the ghost of Queen Victoria at Osborne House. Sighting number 1. The rearranged room. Shortly after Victoria's death, staff began noticing something strange in the royal apartments. Objects would be moved overnight, chairs shifted, books placed in new positions, small trinkets relocated. At first, they blamed each other, but one morning, a maid entered Victoria's sitting room and froze. The Queen's writing desk, normally kept immaculate, had been opened. A pen lay across a blank sheet of paper, as though someone had been writing moments before. The maid insisted she had cleaned the room the night before and left everything closed. When she mentioned it to another servant, the woman simply said she still checks her things, she always did. Sighting number 2. The lavender corridor. In the 1920s, a footman walking through the corridor outside Victoria's bedroom reported a sudden, overwhelming scent of lavender, the Queen's favourite fragrance. The scent was so strong it made his eyes water. As he turned the corner, he saw a woman in a long black gown gliding ahead of him. She moved slowly, her posture stiff, her head bowed as though deep in thought. He called out, thinking she was a visitor who had wandered into a private area. The woman did not respond. Instead, she drifted through a closed door without opening it. The footman refused to walk that corridor alone again. Sighting number 3. The rocking chair. During World War II, Osborne House was used as a convalescent home for officers. One night, a recovering soldier awoke to the sound of a rocking chair moving rhythmically in the corner of his room. He sat up, confused. The room was supposed to be empty. In the moonlight, he saw a woman seated in the chair, dressed in black, her face hidden by a veil. She rocked slowly, her hands folded neatly onto her lap. The soldier whispered, "Ma'am?" The rocking stopped. The woman lifted her head slightly, just enough for him to see the pale outline of her face. Then she vanished. The next morning, staff told him the room had once been part of Queen Victoria's private suite. Sighting number 4. The Queen on the terrace. In the 1960s, a groundskeeper working early one morning saw a woman standing on the terrace overlooking the gardens. She wore a long black dress and a small crown, her hands clasped behind her back. The groundskeeper approached, thinking she was part of a historical reenactment. But as he got closer, he noticed something very unsettling. The woman wasn't standing on the ground, she was hovering slightly above it. Before he could speak, she turned her head. Her expression was sorrowful, distant, as though she were looking through him rather than at him. Then she faded into the morning mist. Sighting number 5. The children's voices. Osborne House was once filled with the laughter of Victoria's children. In the 1980s, several staff members reported hearing children running and giggling in the Swiss Cottage area, a playhouse built for the royal children. But when they checked, the rooms were empty. One evening, a staff member heard a woman's voice calling out, "Bertie, come here!" using the nickname Victoria had for her eldest son. The voice echoed through the cottage, warm and motherly, but nobody was there. Sighting number 6. The bedroom apparition. A modern visitor touring Osborne House claimed she saw a woman standing beside the bed in Victoria's former bedroom. The woman wore a black gown with a lace collar, her hands resting gently on the bedspread. The visitor assumed she was a costume guide, until the woman slowly turned and revealed a pale, translucent face. The visitor gasped. The figure blinked once and then disappeared. When she told staff what she had seen, they simply nodded. "You're not the first." Sighting 7. Recent reports. Now, although these aren't one specific account, various visitors and staff continue to report unusual activity to this day, and some of these accounts have all included the scent of lavender appearing suddenly in empty rooms, a faint rustling of skirts in the royal apartments, a soft voice calling Albert's name, cold spots near Queen Victoria's writing desk, and a shadowy figure seated in her favourite chair. Many describe the presence as gentle, sorrowful, not frightening, but deeply emotional, as though the Queen is still wandering the home she shared with the man she loved more than life itself. From moving objects to full apparitions, from lingering scents to whispered names, the ghost of Queen Victoria is said to be one of Osborne House's most enduring presences. Whether she lingers out of love, grief, or a longing to return to the life she built within these walls, one thing is certain: the Queen who found peace at Osborne House may still be searching for it.